I knew I said I was going to work on that. I will make sure I won't say it as much as I can in this one, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling really good. I've been making sure that I enjoy the spring break, really. I'm being relaxed, spending time with family more. Easter was good. We ended up, just having food, all that. I think, did I talk about? Yes, we did talk about it. We talked about some things from the, not the last video, but the video before. But yeah, ever since then, I've been just being extra chill, caught up. I should just make a counter, just bing. um, yeah, I think that's gonna happen for this one. Caught up with friends, caught up with family. At this point, I'm not even catching up with family and friends. I'm just, you know, staying in touch with family and friends at this point. You know, I have made sure to have conversations with different people, different questions, just making sure to stimulate my social battery, stimulate my, communication. I went, was this yesterday? Yes, yesterday. I ended up, yesterday, this is Monday. So, Sunday, I ended up having a conversation with the guy in the taco truck because I was ordering food for me and my sister. We ended up just talking about what we were doing for the day. I was spending time with my sister. He was saying he was wishes he was spending more time with his family, but I guess he he's had a patch, rough patch with his wife. So I just sat there and just listened to him as the other workers were preparing the food, but we were just stimulating. Luckily, yeah, there was nobody behind me, so it's not like I'm holding a line. So yeah, he was just telling me, his life story and just how, he wants to just be there. And I think I kind of like, either pushed him to take the day off, not take the day off, but leave earlier than, he usually does. So he did that. So I'm happy that I helped him out with that, you know, because I know, we always want to, make money and, just provide, but it shouldn't be to the point where, you're feeling miserable at your job because you're not around your family that much. So I'm happy I just inspired him. Maybe, he'll find a balance or start to find a balance when he ends up, spending more time with his family. I was happy about that. Ended up, what did I end up doing? Somebody I haven't heard in a while reached out to me. I know it's just a lot of different people just reaching out, just seeing how I am, or, I don't know if they're watching the videos. I won't know until, I catch up with them and then, oh, yes, I ran into one of your videos. So I was like, okay, you know, uh, we didn't really get too much into catching up. It was really just, it was pretty, it was pretty nice hearing from them. It was, it was bittersweet because I know they're, sorry. I'm not trying to put their business out. I'm not. I just know it's just bittersweet because it used to be, you know, we'll talk every day, FaceTime every day, and yeah, just a couple things happened, and it can't really be that way anymore. So it sucks, but at the same time, you know, you just have to be there to support them from a distance, or just be there when they eventually come back, and just you know be a good friend. That's that's all you can do. That's what I'm saying. As much as we want to, you know, just save everyone we care about, or just snap your fingers and all right, this is what it is. Let's go. Sometimes you have to just sit back, do what you got to do, be who you need to be for yourself, one day at a time. You have to work on what you need to work on, and just be comfortable. Just be comfortable in your days, because I know it's a struggle. I know it's been, it's been rocky, but you have to hold on to that belief that, you know what, it's going to be okay. I'm going to be okay. And that's all we can, that's all we can do. Really just go about our days one day at a time. I know we always want to plan a lot. We want to be able to, have a set plan and then have it follow through and then be satisfied. But, with life, everything doesn't go according to plan. So it's not, we shouldn't focus really on, okay, let's plan it and then, you know, go from there. It needs to really be when something happens, how can we control ourselves? How can we react to whatever is going to be, rocky for us? I think that's the defining moment for us, that we have to push on and really make sure to not let it affect you as much as it, you know, as it would have been in the past, before we were stronger. And so, once you see an obstacle, you have to, really just be like, okay, we've been through this before. We know what to do, and we will get through it. Come with that optimism. Don't really, come. If you come with negativity, the negativity is just going to keep going, because that's how you're seeing it. And it's like, oh, here we go again. Man, I wish, da da da. Like, you gotta go in with that, this is not gonna break me. Period. It's just another obstacle. I'm gonna push through it and go from there. And, some of my friends, they'll come in with that negative mindset, but I know at the same time, me just pushing an optimism or pushing, positive attitude towards them, it's not conducive to them. So that's my challenge. My challenge is just listen, do not be a problem solver, unless they ask for it. Don't try to solve it and you see, they're suffering and all that. You're like, oh, okay, simple math. They have an issue. I have the answer. I'm finna give it to them. No. Sometimes people don't want an answer. They want somebody to just be there to listen. They want someone to just, you know, acknowledge. They want to feel acknowledged and they just want an ear. And yeah, sometimes it's kind of hard for me because I want to just, I got it. It's right here. Can I just give it to? They're like, no. It's their journey. Don't try to jump in their journey. Stay in your lane. You can listen and go from there. And so that's been my struggle lately. Because like my off days, I've just been listening, relaxing, and when you have too long of a break or too long of peace, sometimes you want to like, oh, what can I do? I feel like I haven't done anything. There wasn't any friction. There wasn't you know any struggle, but it feels good. It's kind of bittersweet because I'm listening more as opposed to like if I'm at work, I have to solve this or I have to do that. It keeps my mind busy when I do that. So it's not really, I'm in my head too much. I am locked in on whatever I need to do for work. So, yeah. Now, I'm at peace, but I'm seeing people I care about go through things. So now I'm like, oh man, just listen, and go from there. So that's my struggle. It's not too big of a struggle, but I'm getting the hang of listening. I'm getting the hang of acknowledging their issues, understanding. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate resting out of all things. I think the most struggle, was spending the night at my sister's place because there's really not a bed. There's a clash in philosophy, so that's a struggle, and it resulted in me just having a little bit of soreness, or not sleeping as well as I usually do. So that's the most struggle, but after that, I was good. I was able to work my way around it. Today, I ended up going to the store, had a conversation with the lady by the door. I know she knows me. She doesn't know my name, but she knows I'm going in there. I'm always either the first or between the first and the fifth person in there. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like in there. And she knows, she's like, oh, grabbing your breakfast? I'm like, yeah, grabbing my breakfast. So I just stocked up on things I need for the week until my next check. So that's always good. I did that, had a conversation with the lady at the door. She was telling me about, what was she talking about? She was talking about her late husband and basically how, you know, it ends like him being late, him dying, inspired her too. But it just reminded her that she wanted to, you know, travel. You know, I guess he was struggling throughout, I think she said the last 3 years, just taking care of him. until he eventually passed. And so before he ended up coming down, with his condition, they were planning on going on trips. They were planning on, this and that. She had to put that on the back burner. Well, they had to put it on the back burner. And, so the money was just still there. But, yeah, it was nice talking to him. Or listen, that's what I'm saying. I was mostly asking questions, and I swear that it sounds weird when I say questions. Questions. Mostly I, mostly asking questions to her, and I was telling her, about my times, my struggles, really, and just how I'm just overcoming them, or what mindset I'm having as I'm going through them. So that's always good. There goes that. I did make plans tomorrow to have brunch with my grandma and my brother. So we haven't had one in a while. So it feels good to, you know, get back into that. And so just catch up with her and what I can talk about, really. Usually, yeah, when I sit down and talk with her, it's either small talk or we're talking about what's going on in the news. And so yeah, that's another thing too. Try not to dive too deep into news. I think the most I've really talked about in the news, uh, probably a few things. I think my boy, he always comes up with something, he brings it up to me. But yeah, I'm happy to keep being consistent with this. I really love that. I really enjoyed the feedback from the last two videos. I know, even though it was like polar opposites, like, okay, this one is a little bit sad. This one is, really funny. And so I like doing those kind of spectrums, like, okay, you saw, one part of me just being very vulnerable, and the other one just laughing, goofing, just having fun, enjoying my time, enjoying my time. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate showing the emotion, being vulnerable to you guys. And I'm getting reminders. I'm getting reminders to just keep going and, you know, just keep inspiring and making sure to just keep pushing. If this turns into something bigger, I'm down for it. If it turns into just staying like this, I'm down for it. I know even it might sound like it's not morbid or, like, oh, don't talk about it. It's too much. But before this, I imagined when I eventually do go, I imagine when somebody speaks at my funeral, I'm just gonna say, down to earth, nice, he was caring, kind, had his flaws, but overall, yeah, he was pretty good. He was a good person. And I want to, just be able to just have this. So when I go, you'll know exactly who I am. You'll know the layers. You'll know my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? You know who I am. I think that's the next one. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm peeling back different layers. I'm peeling back, just reintroducing everything. I'm showing my flaws. I'm showing what I'm doing to improve them. That's what I'm saying. The next one. That's what I'm saying. I keep thinking like, okay, this is why I'm this. This is why this is where this came from. I think the next one probably will be, yeah, why am I like a good trait? Where did I get the optimism, or where did I learn patience? Really? I don't know. I will figure that out, and I will make sure to get it down for you. I'll probably, yeah, that one I'm gonna probably write down because I want to be able to just break it down and really dive into what I need to talk about. Yeah, that's another thing too. I blanked out. I really blanked out. I talked about what I'm doing tomorrow, Wednesday and Thursday. Mm, yeah, I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out to somebody. I need to. I need to be able to just keep in touch. I want to be able to, you know, have more close friends. I'm not trying to force it, but at the same time, it's always great hanging out with them. You know, I really appreciate the time. I appreciate, joking around. That's the thing, yeah. That's the thing I'm always known for, like just impressions. So, like, I'll do different impressions here and there. I'm not gonna do it here. I just promise you that. But, we always do like movie quotes, or, we'll put on a show that we like and then go from there. So, yeah, I'm gonna reach out and see if I can see them Wednesday or Thursday, and then yeah, hopefully just spend more time because I know, yeah, I'm relaxing a lot, but I'm not trying to stay inside too long. I want to just interact. I want to be able to, it's spring break, so this basically my last week. The first week it was relaxing, but this week I want to be able to just have a good mix of relaxing and you know hanging out, having fun. Yeah. So I'll reach out, see if I can hang out with them. Uh, I was tempted to reach out to the person that reached up to me last week, but yeah, no. I have to be able to reel it in, not reel it in. Um, just try not to break the pattern that's been going on. I don't want to be able to. I don't want to hinder anything. I could. That's what I'm saying. I could ask. If I'm doing too much, but yeah, no. I'll just keep the pace of what it was before. Because I feel like, yeah, if I do that, then my thought process, or just things will just be out of whack. So I just need to make sure. What's the word? Not the word. What's the phrase? Usually you hold the door open, for a friend. You hold it open and you're waiting for them, but that means you're not doing whatever you need to do for yourself. If anything, I'll have the door open, but I'm gonna just keep doing what I need to do. You know, I'm going to hold the door, not hold the door. The door will be open. I'm just not gonna hold it. So, yeah. And usually, yeah, I imagine, you know, I imagined the best in people as opposed to imagining them suffering. So, whatever, whatever my friends are doing, I imagine them living their lives. Yes, they'll have struggles, but they're living their lives. And, I'm living mine, and, we gotta make do with what we have and focus on what's in front of us. I really appreciate that. Yeah, this one is like nice little, little medium compared to what I had last week. I have more clips of those, but I try not to just flood it to you guys, so I'll just keep it, just little previews here and there, little and then, go from there. If you guys like those, and then, got the link for it. So, yeah, I'm gonna end this one. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to edit this immediately for sure, and then go from there, give it to y'all.